Women, when you break up with your man, and you will break up with him eventually, never go over to his house wearing anything that he bought you. Because you'll have to leave that house butt naked, all right? I broke up with this woman, I had my hands around her neck. She thought I was trying to choke her. But I was just trying to get that perfume off, because I bought that shit, and I'm taking it with me. I love women, but I just don't understand a lot of the things that y'all do. Why is it when a man and a woman walk down the street together, the man always has to walk near the curb? Oh, in case the car jumps the curb. Me being a man, I can absorb the impact of a 4,000-pound vehicle. No, you ever see me on the street with a woman, it's gonna be single file, all right? I know how to start an argument with any woman at any time by saying the following 2 words. What's wrong? And women always say the same thing. Well, why you say that? I don't know, I just figured, since you just asked the waiter for a side order of my balls, you might have a little problem with me or something. I know what women don't like. Women don't like for men to fall asleep right after we, you know what I'm saying. Ladies, let me give you a hint on how to get along with us better. Get over it, all right? But what do you do while we're lying there snoring? I mean, after you go through our wallets and everything. On occasion, a woman will fall asleep before a man will, and you have no idea what we're doing. So I'll tell you. First, we smoke a cigarette until there's no filter left. Then we circle the bed 9 times, and as we do, we look down at you, and very warmly, very tenderly, very lovingly, we say to ourselves, I knocked your ass out. So I live in Brooklyn, but I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, and I can prove it, I speak fluent Temptationese. Because for me, it was the only way to get a woman to even look at me back in Detroit. For example, what's your name? Michelle, if you're in Detroit right now, I could walk up to you and I could say, if good looks were a minute, you would be an hour. Temptations, 1964. And if we were in Detroit right now, she would have melted all over her clothes. But this does not work here in New York City, and I know. I tried this on a woman here. She looked at me and said, if good looks were within your reach, you wouldn't have no fucking arms. So I looked back at her. And I said, well, if cucumbers was collard greens, your ass might fit in them jeans. I had no problem with her after that. So there's a brother out here looked like Clarence Thomas. Where are you? Now, I knew Clarence Thomas was lying the first time I saw him, because he got cuckoo bugs on the back of his head. When black men don't comb their hair all the way down, these little rings of hair start popping up. That Friday morning when Clarence got all upset, he should have stood up in front of all those people and said, Senators, because of all the speculation as to the size of my Johnson, if you move your table back a few feet, I can straighten this out right now. I don't have a car, so I ride the subway, and I sat next to one of the onion people. You ever do that? These are the people when you sit next to them, your eyes water all up. You don't know whether to inhale or fucking die. And you can't just move to another seat because you don't want everybody to know that you can't sit next to the funky people. So you sit there for as long as you can. And you stare at those anal wart commercials they got up there. All right, this is a poem I wrote about a woman I no longer have sex with. It is entitled, Your Hair Weave is Causing Me Problems. To love you, right? I must touch you and feel what it feels like. But your hair weave is causing me problems. Because I can't get my hand through the part of your head that's not your hair. Someone must have told you, and you must have believed, that hair short and nappy was not well received. But each nap is your nap. And that's the part that I wanted to wear. So I hope you can sleep with my arm in your face because I can't get my hand out your head. Thank you very much.